We are here at the Fort Worth Public Library to drive a point home. In last week's episode, I mentioned the phrase, knowledge is power. There could not be a truer statement for what we are trying to tackle in this week's episode. Jamie, our always delightful host, sat down with Marquise Martin and Jesse Contreras. Jesse and Marquise are both reduction and prevention specialists at AOC that have been directly affected by this disease. Please allow yourself to be absorbed in their heroic stories that bring us all hope and inspiration.
You've been with AOC for 14 years.
Yes.
So tell us how you came to be with the organization and really what you do there.
I started off as a volunteer in HIV services about 16, 17 years ago. When a testing position opened up, I was suggested to apply for it, and I did. At the time, the grant that I worked on, we got people into drug and alcohol treatment as well as got them into HIV care. That grant went away, and I stayed on as a tester full time. When I first started, we were giving back at least 5 to 10 positives a week in that first year. I always tell people
2003?
Yes. I always tell people that I will always remember the first person that I told that they were positive. I remember their name and their face, and I know that's just stuck with me. And I could have left a long time ago. The trends that I saw and the trends that I'm seeing now, this job isn't for everybody because it can be a little black rain cloud around you.
I'm sure avoiding the wrath of the librarian has breathed a sigh of relief in all of us. Now we can all pull out our cell phones to distract us from life's woes, but before we do that, let's ponder a few things. As we all know, I'm a fan of phrases, and one that definitely needs to be removed from our vocabulary is ignorance is bliss. Burying your head in the sand #flamingo style is a cultural norm that definitely needs to be reversed. Being informed and open to discuss typically taboo subjects is what will steer us in the right direction in fighting HIV and AIDS head on. Jesse and Marquise discuss the details of risk prevention and reduction.
Who are the people that you see the most, and who do you need to see more of?
Right now, we're seeing a lot of young people coming in. We need to see, anybody who is potentially at risk, and that is anybody who is sexually active, and who sexually active, unprotected, and who is, sharing or using needles. We want to make sure that everybody has the correct information when they do come in and see us. There's a lot of bad information out there, and so once they come in and see us, we can kind of educate them on what's going on.
What are some of those things that you think are bad information?
Folks want to go on the web and diagnose themselves.
Right, the WebMD doctors.
Exactly, and it never fails that somebody will come in and they're real nervous, and I'm like, stop Googling yourself. You're Googling symptoms, and that could be anything,
like that.
And they do it. But anybody is at risk, if you're sexually active and you're not using protection, whether you're, I tell them, even if you're married, you're not with that person 24/7.
Right.
At some point, you have to take care of yourself.
This is Samson. Samson used to roam the wilderness and spear trout out of lakes. Now you might be wondering, what the heck does this have to do with anything? Well, regardless of the day, Samson was always comfortable in his own skin. Shame is a thing of the past and should be locked in a box at the bottom of the ocean, not in the bottom of your heart. Jesse and Marquise are here to provide a comforting hand throughout this journey and to express their unique stories and provide information regarding prevention and reduction.
It seems like we need to be going into communities that don't really know a lot about this, maybe.
Yeah, demographics do have a lot to do with, people staying, educated and aware of what's actually going on and happening. So I'd say more people need to talk about it more. People who are actually living with it, some are still in shame about it, and or whatever. And I think more people that are positive, sharing their stories more, I feel like can shed light on the stigmas and kind of push those back, because nobody is alone. People that are out there that are positive, any of y'all out there that are positive, y'all are not alone. Y'all aren't. So definitely need to know that and need to feel strong about yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Feel good about yourself. Feel damn good about yourself. Excuse me. Sorry.
Well, we have completed another incredible step towards freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from ignorance, and the freedom to live the most uplifting and fulfilling life possible. Thank you for giving us your time and for tuning in. And remember to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's continue fighting this disease together and always remembering to stay positive.